Hello and welcome to episode 15 of the Universally Epic Podcast, your go-to Universal Orlando trip planning podcast. I'm Jim Klein along with Taylor Franklin, and we are your hosts and travel agents for all things Universal. I hope you're not hungry today because Universal just released a preview of the food items coming to Epic Universe. So Taylor, how are you?
I'm good.
You know what's funny? This is the second time we're doing this right now because it didn't record. And it is the first time we recorded, we said how smooth everything went.
We should have known better.
Yeah, we jinxed it, I think, a little bit. So Universal just released all the food items coming to Epic Universe, all the lands, and plus the Grand Helios Hotel. So we're going to get into it. And a lot of the food looks great. Like I said in the first recording, we know you don't like a lot of food. And I love food. I just love it. So let's see how this goes.
I love what I eat.
I got it. Yeah. You sound like my kids. That's what my son's like. I eat peanut butter and jelly and chicken nuggets. That's it. And that's
I have a little bit more of a refined palate, but I do have the palate of, like, at best, like a 7-year-old.
all right. So you probably don't like mustard then, huh?
I don't. I do not.
That's just a little inside joke that you'll hear in about 5 seconds. All right. Here we go. We're the worst. All right. So let's get into it. We're gonna start. We're gonna do like an in and out. We're gonna start with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. Like we said, we're not French, so bear with us. You know, we're saying like we said, like they don't know what we just said. Like
they have no idea.
They have no idea. So let's just move forward without saying.
Well, as previously stated, we're not French. We apologize sincerely to anybody who speaks French.
Exactly.
It's okay. There's only like 5 things we have to stumble through, and then we get into things that are not French.
Yeah, once we get through Ministry of Magic, it'll be all right. All right, so the first one is Baguette de Dindi. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. I don't know if it's right. So this is described as a scrumptious dish featuring sliced cracked black pepper turkey piled high with arugula, crisp apples, and creamy brie. A warm, crusty baguette and zesty mustard butter and apple butter make this an irresistible combination. So what's your thoughts?
I don't like mustard.
Oh my god, I didn't know that about you. I had no idea. Okay, so
I'll eat it if I can take that part of it off.
All right. Yeah, so this is one of my all-time favorite sandwiches. I usually get it with ham, but the apples and the brie with some sort of deli meat, a turkey or a ham, it is one of the best combinations, and I usually put a little honey mustard on there. So you have the mustard and the apple butter. It's like sweet and zesty. So this is going to be a home run, and it is a decent-sized sandwich as well. So that's good to know.
It looks really good. It looks like it would probably be refreshing for a good, like, lunchtime or, like, depending on what time you make it to the park.
Yes.
It feels like a good, like, first or second meal. I wouldn't suggest it for, like, dinner because it doesn't feel like enough for dinner, but definitely, like, a midday.
Yes.
Let's go have lunch.
Yeah, you're right. And it looks like it comes with a little side salad. I'm not sure about the sides. They don't tell us about that, but
I hope so.
It looks nice. It looks very good. The next one is the Alchemist platter. So this looks incredible. This looks beefy. So here we go. It's
looks like a lot.
Yeah, smoked sausage, potato and cheese pierogies, and tangy pickled eggs. There's marinated beets, caramelized onions, a warm pretzel served with zesty German mustard and cheese fondue. All right, take away the German mustard and what do you think?
This looks perfect for me and Noah to share. There's something on it for, like, both of us. So we just get it as, like, a nice little snack as we're, like, sitting down.
Yes, I agree.
Good to go.
It doesn't seem like it's a meal so much as a shared appetizer almost.
Like, we will probably fight over the pierogies, though.
Yeah, the pierogies look good. They look like they almost fry them or bake them. They look crispy.
They do look fried.
Yeah. And that
They
pickled
look
egg
really
looks amazing too. I know that sounds weird, but it looks
good. Why
like
is
it's
it
more
pink?
pickled in the beet marinade, right?
Um,
It's like red.
yeah. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Fair
so
enough.
that looks good. And then who doesn't like a warm pretzel, right? So this one is good. And this is like something if you got with like I know with me with the kids, my kids will devour the pretzels. I'm sure they're selling the pretzels on the side anyway,
Yeah.
but at least they could have some of the pretzel.
Hmm.
I'll eat pretty much the rest of everything else. So
Yeah. See. I'll eat the pierogies and, and the pretzel, and Noah can have everything else.
everything else, he's left with the garbage left over. No, the sausage looks good too, though. The sausage does look good.
That's usually how
So,
we do
so
things
I'm
like this,
guessing
anyway.
we're both in on this one, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, so the next one, this is like probably the biggest one that is was announced. This is a butterbeer crepe, and it is a crepe filled with delicious shortbread cookie butter, Bavarian cream, butterbeer cream, and topped with fresh strawberries, butterbeer drizzle, and a butterbeer shortbread cookie. Can I tell you how good this looks? Like this looks phenomenal.
Yeah. They're gonna lose me in the wizarding world because I'm just gonna be eating crepes all day long.
Yeah, so we've already talked about how the crepe is one of the best snacks at
They've
Universal over
never
and
gotten
over
it
and
wrong.
over.
They've never gotten a crepe wrong.
Never, never. And I was watching a social media influencer, and he got the duck crepe for Mardi Gras, and he said it was one of the best things he's ever had. And they just don't mess up on a crepe. And now I love how this is just an add-on to butterbeer, right? So this is just another form of butterbeer that you're gonna have
I've
to
been
try.
saying we need to have butterbeer in every form.
Yeah, it's
Yesterday, I got a butterscotch coffee, and I had said to my friend, I was like, I've never thought about what would happen if you put butterbeer, like coffee in butterbeer, but this is perfect. This is perfect. If they could sell me butterbeer anything, I would probably eat it. I
so
would
I'll
drink
have to
it.
find it for like next episode. But something just came out. Like there's butterbeer goldfish now out there. There's
Oh
butterbeer
yeah.
like there's butterbeer everything. It seemed like
Mhm.
I saw a post online recently. I just can't remember what were the items, but I'll find it and I'll bring it up on an episode in the future. So we're both in on the butterbeer crepe. Like it looks phenomenal. It's gonna be delicious.
Mhm.
Um, all right, so here's our next one. Uh, this is a lentil stew. Okay,
Mhm.
so warm your spirit with a full blend of tender lentils, savory vegan bacon. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. All right, and vibrant root vegetables. Served with artisan bread, this comforting dish is hearty and filling. Okay, I love I love lentil soup.
Mhm.
And I love ham, like smoked ham or bacon in the lentil soup. Very classic. Why'd you have
Mhm.
to put the vegan bacon in there?
They have to have options, Jim.
Just don't
You
put it
can't
in.
go from the
Just
you
don't put
can't go from the alchemist platter or whatever and then like have no options for vegans slash vegetarians. But listen, it could be good. I
it
think
good. It's not.
I
It's
I
not. Like
think
I'll eat
I
around.
think you're being judgy.
Oh, I am. I am. Vegan bacon sounds just as good as the bowl it's put in. Like that sounds terrible. Like what are we doing here? Like, just make a lentil. I've made lentil soup in the past without
Mhm.
any meat. Like, you could just put more root vegetables in, or put something else in
That's
there.
true.
Vegan bacon, really? I don't know. Okay, we know
Just
where we're
push it
going.
to the side.
Are you eating it?
I probably would try it.
Okay,
I like lentils and root vegetables.
I love everything but the vegan bacon. Can you get it without the vegan bacon? Probably not. So I'm gonna pass.
Probably
I'm
not.
gonna say I'm out on this one. I'm so angry about that. I don't know why. Like this, it's just not right. Okay. I apologize to all vegans, but not really.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. We just lost like 3 of our 10 listeners.
See, I thought I was gonna get canceled for
Yeah,
this episode,
yeah,
and
no,
it's actually
no.
Jim. So
You know, oh my goodness. And I'm not against vegan food. I'm not. It's just certain foods don't need to be vegan. That's all. All right. I'm harping on this. Let's move on. Okay, I'm out. Are you in? You eating the
on the
vegan?
lentil soup,
Yeah, on the list in
I'd
August.
try it, but like,
Okay. Is it depending on the price?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
If they're giving this
Because if
stuff
it's
out
like
free, I'm passing. I'm not even.
if it's like 20, $15, like probably not on the off chance that I just don't like it. Um, but like if it's like I don't know, $5 or $6, which like it probably won't be,
Yeah,
but
it's
if
not
it
gonna be.
was,
I could see it if it was like a cup of soup. It would probably be around that $10 mark. But
yeah,
this is like being served in a bowl with bread, and I'm
yeah.
gonna
So
say it's
it's
gonna
like
be around that like 16.99 mark.
yeah.
So
So no,
yeah, no, no.
no.
The answer
But
is
if
no.
someone else got it, I would try
Oh,
it.
I would. Okay, I would taste it. I'm not gonna say that. Like I would definitely try it. I don't know
Oh,
if it
we're
would go
backtracking
down.
now.
I don't know if it would go down, but I would try it. I do love lentil soup. It's one of my favorite soups, is lentil soup. And I was so excited when I saw the picture and I saw chunks of meat in there, and then I realized it's not meat. So, all right. So I'm out. You're in if somebody else is buying.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Next up, and this is the last one for the Ministry of Magic, quiche Lorraine. Now, quiche Lorraine is delicious. I love quiche Lorraine. Let's see how they mess this one up. No, I'm just kidding. This has got to be good. Egg custard baked in a flaky pie crust filled with crispy bacon. There we go. Gruyere cheese, caramelized onions, and Mornay sauce. A side of fresh berries, topped with lavender honey drizzle. That sounds just phenomenal. And it looks phenomenal. That looks so good. What do you think?
So I've never had a quiche
All right.
because I don't like eggs.
Okay. Taylor, I'm
I don't like the texture. The texture is
that's okay.
weird.
That's okay. We don't judge here except for vegans. No, I'm just kidding, everybody. I'm just kidding. Please don't come at me. Oh my god. I'm going down a hole. I just keep digging myself deeper and deeper. All right. All right. So,
It sounds like it might be good.
have you
Might
had
be.
like a custard pie or anything? No. So you stay
I
away
don't
from
think
all
so.
that type of stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to be like more savory, I think, and like yes, the texture does have that like I guess sponginess is what you probably don't like about eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is packed with flavor. So, I don't know.
Well, and it's got
Like
enough
I'm in.
stuff in it to like alter the texture, so like it might be okay.
It does have a beautiful crust on top. It does look
It
really,
looks
really good.
it looks good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like I would try it.
All right. That's all you can ask for. Just try it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I tell my children. But like, it's not like it looks really good. I like the fresh berries on the side because this looks like one rich dish, right? Like
Oh, it does.
it looks really rich, really heavy for a piece of quiche with all the Mornay sauce on. It looks phenomenal. So
What
I'm
is
in.
Mornay sauce?
Mornay sauce is a cream sauce with
Okay.
cheese,
Okay.
and it yeah, it's delicious. That's like what they put on top of like a croque madame. You ever have one of those? No, because you don't like eggs. But croque madame is like a ham and cheese sandwich, and then they put usually a fried egg on top, like an over easy egg, and then they pour the Mornay sauce over the top. Oh boy, oh man, it's so good. All right, moving on.
Huh.
So
Sounds like it
quiche
could be
brain,
fun.
I'm definitely in. And
I'll try
you'll try it, but you're out. Gotcha.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. More than likely, I won't like it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'll
but
try
at least you'll try it. All right, so let's move on to Super Nintendo World.
it. Hmm.
Um, this looks like it's going to be at the Toadstool Cafe. The Mario Burger. All beef patty, topped with mushrooms, lettuce, tomato, melted American cheese, served on a brioche bun with a side of truffle French fries. So I love the little hat on top and the the
It's
little
got a little
mustache.
mustache.
Fun, but and I love truffle fries also. So
Hmm.
that looks great. Does look like it has a sauce. Doesn't say that it has a sauce on it, but does look like it has a sauce on it. Yeah, it looks like it's just your regular bacon mushroom American cheeseburger. It doesn't look anything special except for that little hat and mustache. That is kind of cool though. I'll take pictures of it, and
Yeah.
I'll eat it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm in, but I'm not probably. That's probably not my first choice.
Yeah. And like, okay, not to spoil what's coming up, but it kind of feels like everything at the Toadstool Cafe is like the easy, not necessarily like kid food, but like the easier, like most people are gonna get this kind of food.
Yeah.
Um, it's not French.
No, no, it's not. That's not French. No, it's
It's
not.
not French.
This is like
Um,
American food, I guess you would call it.
yeah, that's a better way to describe it. All of this looks like pretty run of the mill. If you want a burger, go to Toadstool Cafe because they've got them.
Yeah, yeah. This is for like the pickier eaters, I guess. It just looks like theme park food, just done up a little
Yeah,
bit better,
yeah,
or what you think of theme park food. Because this whole thing does not like when we move on from Toadstool Cafe, like things get even more amazing in terms of food.
yeah.
Um, so we had the Mario burger. Now we have a Luigi burger. This is grilled chicken topped with basil pesto, melted Swiss, green peppers, and fresh spinach, and on a brioche bun. Once again, truffle fries on the side. This looks very green, right? This,
I am so in on the Luigi burger. I am
all right, good,
so in. You
nice.
can pretty much put pesto on anything and I'll eat it. I love pesto.
Okay, so it's funny that you say that because this, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, my wife Michelle, she's gonna love this. Like, she's going to absolutely love this because she loves everything chicken pesto, anything she's ordering.
Yeah.
Whether
Oh.
sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a big miss, but this one looks pretty good. Like, it
Mhm.
looks really good. So, um, I kind of wish there was a different instead of Swiss cheese. I wish there was a different cheese. That's the only thing that.
We were about to say the same thing. I
Okay,
also wish it wasn't Swiss cheese. Like if it was like a cheddar,
yeah, like or something along like
something along
Asiago. They could have used an
pepper
Asiago.
jack. I could have gone with pepper
Yeah,
jack.
yeah, because I like Swiss cheese, but it just doesn't seem like it goes with the toppings a little bit.
Yeah, I
Um,
just feel like for
even
what
piece
you're.
of mozzarella, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think that
Mozzarella
what
was
they were trying to go for was like a mild cheese as to not overpower the pesto. But like,
yeah, Swiss can
ah,
be kind of stinky sometimes, depending on what you get and like what type of
yeah,
Swiss you get.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that's the only change I would make. But yeah, no, it looks good, and it doesn't look heavy. So you're not going to be bogged down afterwards, like this next one that we're going to talk about.
Oh, I'm so out on this. Uh-uh.
This this is this is the Bowser's Fireball Challenge. All right,
And
step up
it
to
looks like a
the
challenge
challenge,
for sure.
featuring a towering 1 pound meatball topped with gooey mozzarella cheese in a rich mushroom marinara sauce and fresh parsley. Served with a Bowser-inspired puff pastry and a side of hot sauce. This fiery feast will ignite your taste buds. This is crazy. So a 1 pound
In a
meatball
theme park?
is gigantic, and then the puff pastry it's in the shape of Bowser. It's a Bowser face. It is
Yep.
insane. And then okay, so here's the best part. So okay, I'm in on everything. Like everything, I will try it. And but this is one of those things that if they're calling it a challenge, this is supposed to feed like a couple people, like your family of four, basically. Right? A pound of meatball. Like just break it down. A quarter pound per person is like a meal. So I have a feeling that this is going to be priced close to like $30. I'm gonna
Yeah.
guess. That's if it's anything less than that, I'd be shocked. Maybe 24.99, but I think it's way more than that, to be honest. But here's the
Well,
thing: I would
yeah,
like
and like in comparison to these pictures, and I know that like obviously like the table and the chair in the back of these pictures is obviously not real. But
no,
um this plate on this imaginary table is like significantly bigger than the last two.
yes, yes, it is, yes, it is, and then they throw the hot sauce in there, which is a complete like out of left field thing, and I don't understand it really. Um, Maybe it's a different type of hot sauce. Like so, when I think of hot sauce, I think of like a Frank's Red Hot or a buffalo sauce almost, and that's what it looks like.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't know how that goes so much.
You just like pour it on top.
What would have been great is like a Calabrian chili like sauce. That would be ideal. See, they got to get me down there. I'll talk to them because you don't want to put Frank's Red Hot on your meatball, right? But Calabrian chili. I don't know if you ever had those. They make like mayos and stuff on chicken sandwiches with it. It's so good and it's spicy. It's very spicy, but it's very flavorful, almost like a fruity type flavor too. And
Mhm.
like so, oh, that would be great. I don't think that's what this is. This looks like straight up buffalo sauce that you're pouring over your meatball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I'm in. I'm not going to say no to a 1 pound meatball, but I'm probably not going to buy it because the price is going to be through the roof. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that they should have more bread or something on it. Like I know it's for the pastry, but it just seems like it would be nice to like cut that meatball up and put it on like either like toast points or crostinis or something like that.
You need to like go take a nap after this. Like this is not a midday food.
This is like right before you get onto Yoshi because Yoshi's a nice, calm, slow moving ride, and then you can just chill
Yeah.
out on Yoshi after this.
Do not eat this and then go on Stardust Racers.
No, I wouldn't recommend eating this by yourself though either. So
Yeah.
1 pound
Feels
meatball,
like a lot.
it's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of meat. Oh my god.
Insane.
All right, let's move on. Um, so the next one that we're gonna get to is How to Train Your Dragon: Isle of Berk. Um, and I've said that this land is gonna be the
I'm
most
so
underrated land.
excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be the most underrated land because it seems
Uh-huh.
like everything else is like taking over, but no, this one looks
Though, did you see there has been footage of the animatronic for Toothless and the
and
little
the
one that I
baby.
can't think of the
Yes.
name of.
Oh, what I just saw it. I just
Chopper?
saw it last night. I want to say Shadow, but that's not right. Oh my goodness. Oh, what? Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I did see it. And it almost looks like there's somebody. Is it an animatronic or is there
It's an
people?
animatronic. They're
That's
controlling it with like a game, like a controller, like a game controller.
if you told me that there was two people in there controlling the front and back legs, I would believe you because it moved around so well, and it. I couldn't. This is this is going to be ridiculous. That show
Yeah.
that they have in there is going to be insane.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Isle of Berk is going to be so good.
yeah,
Oh.
and Bio Reconstruct is doing all the aerial photos now, and
Hmm.
it looks like it's almost done. That land,
Yeah.
and it looks phenomenal. It looks so
Yeah.
good.
So
Oh,
excited.
all right, let's get into the food here. The Thawfest platter. Now this is
Hmm.
my type of platter here. This is probably supposed to be shared, but I would eat every single thing on here. So it's a chicken drumsticks glazed in wild berry barbecue glaze, grilled salmon, sausage, roasted carrots, cipollini onions, Nordic fries, and side sauces. Boy, does this look good! It looks so good to me. Oh my good, I would eat every bit of this.
It had me. I was in, except for the salmon, and the only reason that I would not buy this is because of the salmon.
Because
Noah doesn't eat fish, and I don't eat fish.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So
So,
I was so in, and then the salmon. And you know that the salmon is going to make it a little bit more expensive than you would expect for it to be.
you're right. And what I'm thinking is that each one of these components, the chicken drumsticks, the sausage, and the salmon, are probably on the menu by themselves. Like we haven't seen the
Yeah.
menus yet, but I'm gonna guess you can get just the salmon. You can get just the sausage or the chicken with fries. And I think
Mhm.
this is like the big boy platter, right? This is like, okay, if you're hungry,
Yeah.
share this. But I'm telling you, I'd eat the whole thing.
But
Roasted cipollini onions are delicious, and they're using the roasted carrots, the little multicolored baby carrots. Oh,
hmm
and when you roast a carrot, have you ever had roasted carrots? They're the best.
yes.
They're the best. They're so sweet and delicious. Oh,
My dad used to make them for me all the time.
yeah, they're so good. And these little baby carrots look great. Um, yeah, so I'm definitely in on that. And like you said, like you could probably get a platter without that salmon. So
If I could do that, like if I could get like extra chicken
yeah,
instead of the salmon,
yeah,
then
I'm
like
sure they
I'm so in. So in. But it's just the salmon. I just can't.
So I wouldn't. I would imagine that they could throw on an extra piece of chicken and take off the salmon, and it'd be
Yeah.
fine. You know.
hmm
So let's move on to the next one. So here's exactly what we're talking about. So this is a salmon sandwich. It's a Sullen Sea sandwich. This is salmon with pickled cucumbers, zesty horseradish dill cream on a pumpernickel Kaiser roll, and a side of ancient grains with sun-dried berries. So you're out, obviously.
I'm down for the ancient grains and berries,
Yeah,
but
so
like,
that'll definitely be a side, right? Like they have
yeah,
to do that. That
yeah.
sounds really good. It does look a little like clumpy though. I wouldn't expect it to look like that, but I would think it would be more of like
It
you know what I'm
looks
saying?
like it's made almost the same way that you make like hash browns. So
Yeah,
it's like
that's
kind of in
exactly what
like
it looks
the
like.
yeah.
Yep. I'm all in on the pumpernickel roll. That sounds good. I love pumpernickel bread. And this sandwich I would love. I would get this. I would probably almost get this over if I'm in the theme park. I'd probably get this over that bounty platter because I probably
That's
wouldn't
probably fair.
feel like a monster afterwards. That thing is but no, this looks great, and I love the different roll. That's a nice little touch too.
hmm
Uh, all right, now we get into the Nordic harvest salad. Kale, arugula greens, red cabbage, radishes, ancient grains, blueberries, crisp apples. Let's see if they say a vinaigrette and a raspberry vinaigrette. Looks good. Like it looks like a salad.
I love salad.
Yeah. So like, I'm not. I'm probably not ordering a salad at the theme park.
I would.
And I know you probably would. Exactly. I was just going to say that. I know you probably would. And that doesn't make you a bad person. I'm just saying, for me,
Thanks.
I'm going with the bounty platter over a salad. But my wife, this is right up my wife's alley too, right? So she would love this. The kale, arugula, it's a nice looking salad. It definitely is.
I'd order it, and then Noah would side eye me the whole time. Be like, "Why'd you get a salad? You need to
Just
eat
leave me
more."
alone. You just say, leave me alone. Come on. I can eat whatever I want. But yeah,
I would enjoy my salad, and he can uh, do whatever it is that he's gonna
oh,
do.
there's a little trail mix in there too. Oh, that looks
hmm
nice. That looks good. No, it looks good. Like if you're in the mood for a salad, this looks great. You know, raspberry vinaigrettes can be hit or miss. I feel like sometimes they're a little overly sweet, but other than
Yeah,
that, it looks great.
that's always my big fear with raspberry vinaigrettes. I
Yeah,
love vinaigrettes, but I prefer to err on the side of like more vinegar than the
yeah,
whatever the sweet element of it. There was like an apricot vinaigrette that I had one time that was really good.
yeah. No, those fruit salad like dressings, if they're overly sweet, it just doesn't work. It just ruins the whole salad. I feel.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. Stormflies catch of the day. And if you think this is a fish dish, it's not. This is a dessert, and it looks awesome. My kids would go absolutely bonkers over this. So it's a chocolate mousse fish nestled atop a bed of colorful crispy rice cereal, and it looks like Rice Krispies and Fruity Pebbles kind of mixed together. on the
Yeah.
bottom, and then it has like this chocolate mousse fish, which is like almost like it looks like it has like an orange fondant over it,
Yeah.
so it looks like a fish. Listen, the kids are gonna go nuts over this thing. I would
Hmm.
definitely try it, obviously. Um,
I'd get it to like share with a lot of people. I don't really I like chocolate, but I don't really do chocolate like that. Like I don't like a
gotcha.
lot of chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Um but like I definitely like if it was like me and like four of my favorite friends, then like we could all share it and it would probably be great.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, this will be on social media when it comes out because it does look like that. That's what they were going for.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next land here. So that's everything in Isle of Burke. We're gonna get into Dark Universe before we take a break. All right, so Dark Universe. Let's see what we got here. Bird on a snake. Yeah, we're gonna love these. I'm telling you right now, like just the names and like what they look like. It looks so good.
They're
Um,
so fun.
so this is three frightfully tasty protein options. They don't tell you what the protein options are, though, right? No,
Um
that's interesting.
no.
What we're looking at is chicken right now. I'm gonna guess it's like chicken, pork, or I hope it's not vegan stuff, but like it.
I would imagine it's probably like chicken, pork, and then like shrimp or
Yeah,
something.
shrimp, yeah, fish or something like that. All right, so
Yeah.
uh, you get three skewers of protein, served with roasted veggies, charred green onion mashed potatoes. This looks good, and I don't know what's on top. It's
Yeah.
some sort of like little relish on top,
It
with
looks
like
really good.
onions and peppers. It looks like, yeah, this looks really good.
It looks
This,
really good.
yeah, it looks really really good. So we're both in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Darkmoor black wings. Look at that sauce. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what this is. So this is spicy chili dusted fried wings with smoky cheddar, charred scallions, and soy chili garlic sauce. A
Mm-hmm.
pimento cornbread skull adds a charming, creepy touch. These look insane. Like the little cornbread thing looks great. Like the little skull. But
It's the pizza skulls from HHN, but it's not pizza. It's
that's what
cornbread.
it is. You're right. You're right. And then it looks like it's served with coleslaw as well, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Something to cut the heat, I'd imagine.
yeah, this looks good. I would get this, but it looks like there's like two full wings on this platter.
Oh yeah.
Three?
Hopefully that's what it still looks like when it gets to your table.
Goodness.
But this picture looks great.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks wild. That dark
I
soy sauce looks. It,
I
it
know
is.
Noah. I know Noah would be super in on this, and I would definitely try it. But I don't really do spicy like that. So, and this
Yeah,
looks very spicy. Noah loves spice.
it does.
I
And I love spicy too. And the chili dust looks. Oh, that looks so good.
I want to I want to eat the black sauce.
Yeah, you just want to try it, right?
Yeah.
Just like
Very
put your
fan.
throat in
I'm
your brain
very
and
like
like,
in on it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Um, all these at Dark Universe look phenomenal. Like they look
they
so
do.
good. All right, so the next one is blood orange chicken sandwich. Flash fried marinated chicken breast, blood orange sauce, served on a black bun, tangy pickles and coleslaw with French fries. I'm so in on this.
Me too.
So so back in the day, I don't know how long ago this was, but I don't know if you remember Burger King came out with the black bun around Halloween time. It was like
Yeah.
a black Whopper, and I always wanted to. And every single time I went to go get it, it was not available. And I'm still to this day like wanting to eat this thing. And this looks like the black bun from the Whopper,
Hmm.
and this got me so excited. And I love how so it's the blood orange sauce. It
Uh-huh.
looks like blood dripping down the sandwich.
It
It
looks
looks
so good.
so good. Oh my! Not to say that we want to eat blood. Like that's not what that came out so wrong. We're both like, yeah, the blood looks so good. Like no,
Oh, we weren't supposed to tell them we're vampires?
No. Then we got to keep that secret. Episode 20.
This is our
Um,
truth.
yeah. No, this looks great. I would definitely get this.
Because I'm picky and I have to give the picky person opinion, I don't want the coleslaw on it, but I'll eat it if it has to be on it. I'm
Gotcha.
not gonna like be upset about it, but I don't
Okay.
really like coleslaw.
Gotcha. Is it a
So
mayo or is it a cabbage thing?
it's the texture of
Oh,
coleslaw. I'm
texture.
just not a fan. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Let's move
A
on.
a lot of my problems are texture based. It has nothing to do with flavor.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense then. All right. Here's a vegan dish. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Our
You're gonna be
favorite
mad about it.
vegan familiar stuffed cabbage. Um, vegan meat wrapped, wrapped in tender cabbage leaves, nestled in rich bell pepper tomato sauce, accompanied with vibrant beet bucatini. And this looks great. Like, it looks so good. You know my feelings on vegan meat. Like, I have not had one that I like, though. That's the thing. And I've tried different ones. I've tasted different ones. I have tried it. But the beet bucatini is a great idea. It looks like a combination of like worms and like veins in this bowl.
Oh,
Like,
that's what that is.
yeah,
Okay.
that's the bucatini. Bucatini is a long pasta with like a hole down the center,
Oh.
and so it's got more texture than your usual like spaghetti. So
Mhm.
like when you bite into this, it'll have like a little chew to it. It'll be really good. I love bucatini.
Huh.
I love it. And this looks for Dark Universe looks so where I wouldn't eat the lentil soup, I would try this just because it looks phenomenal. The
Yeah,
cabbage looks like a brain, right?
it
Like
does.
you know that's what you're going for. Like people are gonna think of us as like these weird and well, we are weird a little bit, I guess, but like this is strange in a good way.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's on the side there. What's that black stuff on the side? Does it say? Nah. You see those like little
Um,
leaves? Wonder if
no, it sure doesn't say what it is.
oh, I don't know what that is, but it looks good. It looks diabolical. That's what it looks like. That looks
It does look diabolical.
so that's Dark Universe. So we love Dark Universe, it seems, right?
Ah,
Like
yes.
I'll even try vegan food at Dark Universe. So
Oh, we should talk about the restaurant names. Hold on. The
oh
restaurant names in Dark Universe are so fun.
oh yes,
And so we've got Das Steakhouse. We've got the Burning Blade Tavern and DeLacy's Cottage.
yeah.
Which, like,
It's
obviously, if anybody knows, the Burning Blade Tavern will have a flaming windmill.
it's so. Did you see the video of that? It looks so good.
Of
There's
course I
there's
did.
yeah, it's so good. Like everything's looking so great. Like
Hmm.
just and I love that we're getting all these updates. It's amazing. And like BioReconstruct is doing a great job with his aerial
Oh,
photos.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Um
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So let's take a break real quick and when we get back we have two left and then we'll wrap it up, all right? So stay right there, we'll be right back. The Universally Epic Podcast is brought to you by The Magic for Less Travel, a Universal you preferred travel agency. If you're looking to plan your next Universal Orlando vacation, let's do it together. As certified Universal specialists, we can help guide you through the planning process with helpful tips and tricks along the way. The best part, all our travel planning services are free to use.
When you book your Universal Orlando vacation with us, you qualify for an exclusive booking bonus offer from the Magic for Less Travel, a $25 Universal gift card for all vacation packages over $2,500. Ready to start planning? Email the podcast at universallyepicpodcast@gmail.com and start planning your next epic Universal vacation today.
All right, so now we're going to get back into it. Celestial Park is our next one up. So this is going to be a couple from the Atlantic, the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant, and then one from the Oak and Star Tavern. So the first one up we have here looks very high end. So it's sea bass with carrot mochi, sugar snap peas, lemongrass broth, and sliced star fruit. It looks very fancy. Like it looks like an upscale dish. Obviously, the Atlantic is going to be one of those like signature restaurants.
Hmm.
Um, I'm interested in trying this. I don't think I'll pay for it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's I know you don't like the fish. I do love the idea of the carrot mochi. It's a very I haven't seen that before, so that's kind of cool. Um, I would
I
try
would eat everything else. I
but
would even try the lemongrass broth. It just,
lemongrass broth is delicious.
I'm
I'm
just
sure
not
it's got
eating the sea
a
bass.
coconut note in there. It's probably
Hmm.
delicious. But yeah, that's that one I would definitely get. Um, but it's that's going to be a hefty price tag for me, to be
Oh,
honest.
for sure. Yeah.
The next one, oh god, I can never say this. Tanku, oh my god.
Tonkotsu, ton, tonkotsu ramen.
There we go. I can never say that. I love it. I just can never say it.
I watch a lot of anime.
So the ramen comes with pork broth, chasu pork, tare egg, shiitake mushrooms in a togarashi oil. Now, if you like ramen, this looks like perfect. This looks great. This looks like a very classic ramen dish.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I'm all for it. Like I'm in on this. It looks great. The pork looks great. The egg looks like it's marinated in soy sauce. Looks great.
Yep. Noah can have the egg, but I'll eat the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we're both in on that.
So
Uh,
much of what he eats at theme parks is like, I'll get something, and then whatever I don't like, he ends up eating.
yeah, yeah. That's like me. Like I'm the garbage can of the family. Like so, if they don't like something, I'll eat it. Like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Next is a platter with mango bread and pickles. So this is a barbecue. This is from Oak Tree. It's going to be either smoked brisket, smoked ribs, pulled pork, cheddar jalapeno sausage, or spit roasted herb infused chicken paired with sides like braised greens, mac and cheese, and more. This looks great. It looks really good.
Mhm.
I want to know what mango bread is. That sounds good.
It's going to be really hard for me to decide between smoked brisket and the herb infused chicken. It's going to be
Yeah,
really hard to decide. So I'll
you
have to
know,
get it twice.
yeah, exactly. I'm sure there's gonna be options where you can pick two proteins. I would imagine, but
That would be so nice.
brisket is one of those things that like some people do really well and some people do really bad. So that's the challenge there. Um,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
could end up being very dried out, and that stinks. So
Hopefully not. I would be so sad.
it looks good. Like it looks like pulled pork in the picture or
Yeah.
chicken. It's either chicken or pork that we're looking at.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one up is a trip to Vesuvio. Blend of fromage de lune, pepperoni. That's just cheese. Like what? Come on, just say it's cheese. Blend the cheese.
Fromage de lune.
Um, Pepperoni, fennel sausage, roasted peppers, and caramelized onions. Top with cherry peppers. Calabrian chili and fresh arugula. Look at that. Could you imagine
Look!
Calabrian chilies on there? And then top with hot honey. That sounds amazing. I'm in. I'm 100% in on this. It looks amazing.
I think I'm out.
Oh no, sausage. You know, like, yeah, it looks so good. It looks so
It
good.
looks it looks really good. I don't know what part of this has taken me out. I think it's the sausage. I really just don't like sausage.
All right. So then next up, we have the Landlubber Snickerdoodle Loot. Now this looks crazy. This looks great. This looks straight up like this is if you're bringing your kid to dinner, they have to get this at the end, or anyone. I would get this. It's snickerdoodle cake served in a beach pail with cookie butter ganache, surrounded by edible sand, gummy sharks, complete with fun ocean whimsy. Okay, so it looks like the sand. I think I read somewhere else that it's like the Biscoff cookies ground up. It,
Okay, I was gonna say that or graham crackers.
yeah, so that looks phenomenal. It looks great. It
Hmm.
once again, it's one of those things. Like I hope it looks just as good,
Yeah,
when it comes to the table, but it looks great. It
it's
definitely.
one of those things where, like, there are some things that you can't eat, but now, like, you can eat sand,
Yeah.
and that's
You're right. You're right. It's like their version of a dirt cake, right? So have you
yeah.
ever had the dirt cake? So it's like that. It's exactly that. It's just a
Hmm.
different play on it. Oh, we get into some drinks. Grand Atlantic Martini, dry gin, aperitif wine, lemon twist. Are you a martini drinker?
Um, Not always.
I'm not a big fan of gin myself. My wife loves gin, but I don't do gin.
I like gin a lot, but
Okay. Martini.
martinis are always weird. I'm not really like a big fan of most of the things that go into martinis.
Gotcha. The
It's
olive.
such a simple drink, but
Yeah,
they're
it
like
is.
then they start doing weird things with it.
Next up, we have a what is that? Watrui? Watrui?
What's
What?
hurry?
Watori punch? Oh, that sounds great. Uh, Blend of rum, bitters, fruit juices. So it's like a rum punch, basically. I'm in.
I bet I can't drink that.
Why
I
is
bet
that?
there's pineapple juice in it.
Yep. I would almost guarantee you that,
Yeah.
right? If it's Caribbean inspired, yes, you're probably right about that. So, oh, that
Yeah.
stinks. I'll let you know how it tastes, though. Next up, we have the Plastered Owl. Dark rye whiskey, simple syrup, cherry syrup, lemon juice, lemon wedges, muddled cherries. Um, yeah, so it looks like it kind of seems like a old fashioned, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is just kind of like a old fashioned with both cherries and oranges, as
Yes,
opposed to one or the other.
yeah. So this looks good. Like I would drink that. It
Me
doesn't
too.
look it doesn't look as dark. Like it looks very very light for a old fashioned. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just a picture. I don't know. I would
It
try it.
also it could be all of the like the simple syrup and the cherry syrup and
True.
the lemon syrup that are altering the color. So
All right. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Um, Next up, we have a Kosan Boba. Boba's so huge right now. It's I talk about a texture thing. That's a tough texture thing to go when you're drinking boba. So this is a Thai-inspired milk tea paired with coffee boba and a coffee foam. I would try this. I'm not the biggest fan of boba, to be honest with you.
I love boba and I'm in on anything that has coffee in it.
Okay,
So
there you go.
yeah.
See, we finally got one that you're gonna like, and I'm not. I'll try. Like I said, I'll try it. It looks great. Um, but yeah, it's just like the texture, like chewing a drink is
Yeah.
weird to me.
I am intrigued though, because there it looks like that's like popping boba, so it's not like tapioca pearls.
Oh,
Um,
true. Yeah, so if that
so
actually exploded in your mouth, that would
yeah,
actually be kind of nice and refreshing.
yeah. But it really depends on if we went more with like a Thai tea boba or if we're going with like a coffee boba. Because if it's like a Java popping boba, then like that's great. But like a Thai tea one is a little odd.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Next up, we have the Meteor Strike. So this one, we have to talk about the picture. Um, so it's white rum, triple sec, lime, pineapple juice. You can't have it. Lemon lime soda, edible gold glitter, a flaming lemon extract infused raw sugar cube meteor elevates this cosmic cocktail. So this thing is literally on fire. So so it's this like green drink, right? And then it has this lemon extract infused raw sugar cube, and they light it on fire and drop it in your drink.
Well, what's
So
concerning to me in this photo is that this picture or this cup that they're putting it in is plastic.
yeah, it's plastic. Well, let's be honest. It's gonna hit that. This is all a show. It's kind of like
Yeah,
that Shark Attack over in Universal. Because once they drop that thing in there, the flames go away. You just have a
yeah.
sugar cube in your drink. That's
Mhm.
basically what it is. It's gonna be all for the show. It's gonna cost a ton of money, but I'll watch somebody get it. But
I'll be like really sad standing there because I can't drink it.
it does look good though. I gotta say, it
It
does.
looks really
It
good.
looks really refreshing. So
It looks radioactive.
it does. Like Ecto, you probably don't even know what the. Do you know what Ecto Cooler is?
Yes, I know what Ecto
All
Cooler
right,
is.
all right. I didn't know how far of a age divide this is here. Ecto
I'm
Cooler is one of the best ice cream
26.
flavors ever, right? Well, I just remember having it like in like elementary school. That's like the '90s, you know. So I had to double check. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like Ecto Cooler.
It does look like Ecto Cooler.
Yeah. All right, and that's Celestial Park. So let's move on to the Helios Grand Hotel. All right.
This is all going to be so expensive. All of it.
It's gonna be so expensive. This first one you're gonna love. I'm telling you, you're all in on this one. So it's charred octopus. Charred
Why does it have the suction cups on?
octopus tentacle. What do you think it's gonna have on it?
Not the suction cups.
It's it's charred octopus served with crispy herb potatoes, briny olives, creamy salsa verde, and brassica leaves. I don't know what brassica leaves are, to be honest with you, but uh, I would eat this. I would eat it, and I know you wouldn't. Um,
I'm so scared.
so charred octopus is delicious if done right. I'm sure they're gonna do it right. It seems like a higher end place, you know, so it looks good. Um, when octopus is done right, it's very tender, very tasty, and the char is the most important part to get that flavor on there. It looks good. Um, yeah. Like, let's move on because I know you're not eating
You can eat the suction cups? Hold on. I'm really like,
calamari. Did you ever eat calamari?
no.
Oh, that's right. You don't like fish. I'm sorry. We literally went through an hour-long conversation how you don't like fish. Oh, yeah. Calamari, like the tentacles of the calamari. That's the best part.
No. No.
uh, so let's move on to something that we're probably both gonna like. So this is a heritage tomato and burrata salad.
Hmm.
So heirloom tomatoes, creamy burrata, agave walnuts, Reggiano pesto. There's your pesto right there. Uh, Probably the mustard, right? Isn't that like some sort of type of mustard? I would imagine
I don't
microgreen.
think I don't
Mustard.
I think it's like not in the same way that
Yeah,
mustard is though.
yeah. This looks great. This looks like a very
It looks really good.
elegant presentation. Um,
And it's going to be $40.
this is going to be expensive. Yes. Once you say heirloom anything, it jumps the price $10, and then you have
Well, and
burrata.
burrata is not cheap. Yeah.
Burrata's expensive, and then they throw in Reggiano, so they're like naming the cheese that's in the pesto. Like it's expensive, but it looks great. It does look
It
great.
looks really good.
Yeah. And then they have shish kebabs. Um, this is za'atar chicken, spicy harissa prawns, and pimento spice beef served with a sauce trio of Moroccan herbs, garlic, and tangy dakous. I don't know what tangy
I
dakous.
guess.
Dakous. Um, these look great. These look great. I know
Yep.
you're not like the seafood person, but the skewers look amazing. They look
Oh yeah.
very well seasoned. Those shrimp look gigantic. They look
Hmm.
huge. So that's nice. Yeah.
Pimento spiced beef sounds so good.
Yeah, it does. Those look really good. I like those little cherry
Hmm.
tomatoes on the vine too that are roasted. They look good.
Yeah, I was gonna say those look roasted. So
Yeah. Oh, look at
yeah.
this one. This is whole bronzino. Uh, this whole
Uh,
butterfly bronzino is expertly grilled, served with a tangy pickled tomato, Free Beach, fresh citrus, oh my god, Moroccan herb sauce, perfect for seafood lovers. Now, yes, I would eat this. You're lucky it doesn't have the head on it. A lot of places keep the head on the Bronzino. Did you know that?
I would like to not know that. Listen, my mom tried to get me to eat crawfish.
Well, crawfish are, yeah. Crawfish are, that's a tough
And
one to start you on. Like, I wouldn't recommend that being your first like seafood trial.
yeah, she tried to get me to eat that, and
So crawfish, crawfish is a weird. I love crawfish, but crawfish. The whole point is you eat the tail, and then you crush the body and like suck the body and all the juices out of the crawfish. Like that's how you eat a crawfish.
I
And it's absolutely
know.
delicious, especially when it's cooked with like the right amount of spices and like the Cajun seasoning. It's really, really good. But I can't see you even attempting that. Especially like I would start with a bronzino. It's a light, mild white fish, basically. And this would be a perfect, well, you don't like the tail on it, I see. But like
Okay, I can get. Okay, I can excuse the tail. I can excuse the tail.
all right.
I would try it. It would probably take me about 30 minutes to work up the courage to do so, but I would try it.
No, this looks good. Bronzino, I feel, is a little overrated fish. It costs a ton of money. This is not going to be a cheap dish.
Uh-huh.
There are other fishes that are more reasonable, but this skin looks deliciously crispy on in this photo, so I would definitely eat that.
I'll
And
eat
then,
the lemon.
yeah. Next up, we have mezzies and spreads. This is baba ganoush, marinated olives, humamara, hummus, tzatziki, whipped summer feta, roasted red pepper dip, served with warm focaccia pita and lavish bread. This looks phenomenal. This I could just get and just go to
Yeah,
town all day on. This looks great.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks really.
I don't really like hummus, but that's okay.
Yeah, it they did a good job. I love seeing the cinnamon stick in the olives because that gives such a
Yeah.
nice flavor to olives when they warm up in like olive oil and cinnamon. It's really good. Okay, here we go. This is your dish. This is it. This is the last one. This is a scallop crudo. Uh, raw scallops, sour orange vin sauce, paired with crisp Persian cucumber slivers, Aleppo peppers, serrano peppers, topped with crunchy pistachios. This looks beautiful. I think we can both agree on
It's
that. I think
stunning. Yeah.
it is a stunning presentation that they have.
I want to take pictures of it.
Yeah, I would eat this. Scallops are delicious. Scallop cruda, it's so sweet and delicious. This looks really, really good. I would eat this.
The only
Um,
reason I even kind of know what this dish is because I'm pretty sure they made it on Hell's Kitchen once.
you're probably right.
Gordon Ramsay loves his scallops.
So there's a lot of
So
seafood here, right? There was a lot of seafood in this.
it's a lot of seafood.
Yeah. So, um, that's shocking at Grand Helios. I thought there would be a little bit more of a, there was some meats and stuff, but there's a lot of fish. There's a lot of
I'm
seafood.
sure that probably in the upcoming like couple of weeks we'll see like a steakhouse option that's in the
Yeah.
Helios Hotel,
Yeah.
or that's gonna be somewhere because we've seen a lot of seafood and we really haven't seen a ton of like chicken or beef or pork or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Exactly. So, all right. Well, there's all your food. It's there's a lot. That was a lot. So we'll start wrapping this up. All right. So like, follow, and subscribe to University Epic Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Please leave us a rating and review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also, join the Universally Epic Podcast community on Facebook. This episode has been brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. If you have any Universal Orlando trip planning questions or are looking to book your next trip, email us at universallyepicpodcast@gmail.com. And like always, have an epic week, everybody.